by Maya Robertson for LTECH 5610. What is a t-test? A t-test is a type of inferential statistic used to determine if there is a significant difference between the means of two groups, which may be related to certain features. Mean is just another name for average. To find the mean of a data set, you add all the numbers together and divide the number of values in the set. The result is your mean. Calculating a t-test requires three key data values. They include the difference between the mean values from each data set, called the mean difference, the standard deviation of each group, and the number of data values of each group. There are several different types of t-test that can be performed, depending on the data and the type of analysis that is required. When is a t-test used? A t-test is one of many tests used for the purpose of hypothesis testing in statistics. The example below shows two different groups. The hypothesis is meant to determine if both groups are human and if both groups come from the same population. A t-test would be a good way to determine this information. There are two different types of t-test. Independent t-test compares the means of two independent groups in order to determine whether they are statistical evidence that the associated population means are significantly different. Dependent t-tests are also called the paired t-test or paired samples t-test, compares the means of two related groups to determine whether there are statistically significant differences between the two means. As an example, I researched an article titled Research on School Attendance and Student Achievement, a Study of Ohio Schools. This research was conducted in order to complete an analysis for the study and focus on a variable and its relationship to student achievement, this variable being student-wide attendance. The initial focus of this research study was to determine if there was a significant positive relationship between student achievement in Ohio schools as measured by the Ohio Proficiency Test and student attendance in grades 4, 6, and 12. All data used for this study was taken directly from the ODE website. The study is based on the most recent information available to the public in 1999 data for a school building proficiency test and attendance averages. A t-test was used to conduct analysis of the gathered findings and draw conclusions in regards to student attendance. The findings of the study suggest there are statistically significant relationships between student attendance and student achievement in Ohio at the 4th, 6th, 9th, and 12th grade levels. The correlation of student attendance and student achievement is moderate to strong, with the most significant relationship occurring at the 9th grade level when comparing attendance and achievement rates. The chart below displays the findings gathered for each grade level and the results of the t-test after gathering the means. This concludes my presentation on t-test. Here are the references for each source that I used. Thank you.